Large language models are not AI. They are prediction machines. And no, your chatbot is not becoming Skynet. So take a breath or touch grass or something. What's up, everyone? It's the Axeman. Before we get started, a little house cleaning. To my loyal old friends, stay tuned till the end and I will summarize why I've been gone for 3 years, what I was up to, and the future of the channel. To my new friends, I'm sure you've heard the drill. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified of my no-nonsense take on gaming and PC tech. With that out of the way, now let's get into it. If you're like me, I'm so tired of hearing corporate heads even saying the word AI as a buzzword.
Is AI.
AI.
So let's talk about AI and what it really is. Besides being an idiotic reason for RAM prices to skyrocket, what AI does, apparently, it will take your job, steal your art, end civilization with the nuclear apocalypse, and somehow also write your emails, all at the same time.
What? What the fuck?
AI is everywhere right now. It's in your phone, your PC, your workplace. Your fridge is probably thinking about it. It's like herpes. You hope it goes away, and bam, it doesn't. It just rebrands into something else. According to Hollywood, AI is Satan. If you believe the movies, AI looks like Skynet or Deus Ex Machina. Take your pick. But for this video, we're using Skynet for this analogy. Skynet is a self-aware murder computer that launches nukes because humanity annoyed it slightly. In reality, AI struggles to count fingers or toes. And it can do that very consistently, even in high resolution. So how do we go from ChatGPT to Judgment Day? The short answer is we didn't. Skynet is self-aware, autonomous, strategic, capable of long-term planning, and committed to genocide. That's called artificial general intelligence. What we have today, a text generator with confidence issues that tends to lie. What today's AI really does, ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, pick your favorite corporate mascot, they do not think, understand, reason, or want anything. What they do is predict the next word. That's it. When you ask AI a question, it's not thinking. It's doing the math and guessing what word statistically comes next. It's autocomplete that went to the gym, got a GPU sponsorship, and took steroids. So why is it called AI anyway? Even if it is artificial, it's not intelligent. I don't care what Jensen Huang says. The only reason it's been called AI is because large-scale, probabilistic text completion engine doesn't excite investors. AI, on the other hand, sounds futuristic, terrifying, and worth funding. So yes, the term exists mostly for shareholders, venture capitalists, and people who don't read past headlines. Today's so-called AI, or AI slop engine, for lack of a better title, are learned large language models, or LLMs for short. A LLM is trained on massive amounts of text, books, websites, articles, forums, possibly your worst tweet, and even pirated copyrighted materials if you believe the latest lawsuit, but I digress. Its job is to generate language, not understand it. Think predictive text on your phone. Now imagine it's trained on the entire internet and still gets basic facts wrong. How it learns. The model scans billions of words and learns which words usually appear together, how sentences tend to flow, and what sounds correct, not that it is correct. So when it answers you, it's not retrieving truth, it's assembling something that looks right, which explains a lot. Why this is not intelligence. LLMs don't have beliefs, intentions, awareness, or a clue that they're wrong. They hallucinate and they lie confidently. They even invent sources. Not sometimes, but nearly half the time depending on the task. But hey, at least they say it with authority. So back to movies versus reality. Movie AI, emotional, strategic, terrifying. Real AI is predictive, brittle, and confused by riddles for children. Skynet wipes out humanity, and ChatGPT apologizes and rephrases the same wrong answer. The actual future of AI. AI will get better as tools, improve productivity, help with science, help with gaming, and even write more emails that no one wants. What it won't do is wake up, decide humans are inefficient, and launch nukes. We're not just almost there. We're not even on that road. It's a task that today's tech companies don't even know how to build. And believe me, if they could, they would, even if it's to their own detriment, as long as they can make a buck along the way.
The Axeman here with the post-edit cut. Let me see if I can explain that a little better. AGI is being developed. We're talking probably about 2040 before what we have is called truly AGI. Now I'm going to get a little ranty here, but bear with me.
Let's get one thing straight. You can't even fully blame world leaders for lighting taxpayer money on fire chasing AI. Their understanding of this tech is spoon-fed to them by the same two guys who profit the most from lying about it. Politicians aren't talking to engineers or computer scientists. They're sitting in rooms with people like Sam Altman and Satya Nadella, getting sold a bedtime story about digital gods. Altman goes in front of Congress and warns that AI is so dangerous it could end civilization. Conveniently afterward, asking OpenAI be allowed to regulate itself. And Nadella, not to be outdone, calls large language models cognitive amplifiers, which is corporate PR code for super duper autocomplete with a $1 billion budget. These guys aren't visionaries, they're hype men with suits, aggressively pushing LLMs because their entire valuation collapses the second people realize this tech doesn't think, doesn't understand, and sure the hell isn't Skynet. Now you may ask why I didn't put Mark Zuckerberg into this same group. Well, that's because he's a special kind of stupid. He let one of the godfathers of AI leave Meta, the guy who's actually on the right track of building AGI through inference models and world models, not LLMs. But anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. So governments panic invest, regulators nod along, and the rest of us are told this is progress. When in reality, it's just a bunch of executives speedrunning through the biggest speculative bubble since subprime mortgages. Except this product barely works. Here's your final reality check.
Now listen to me very carefully.
LLMs are impressive. They are useful. They are not intelligent. They are prediction machines with a marketing budget. So the next time some corporate executive tells you AI is the future of all humanity, remember, they're selling a buzzword, not a brain, and not intelligent. So sure, use the tool, but question the output. And maybe, just maybe, don't hand it control of civilization just yet. This is the Axeman. Drop your thoughts below, especially if you think your chatbot is secretly plotting your demise. I'd like to hear about it. Now we've come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the other things I'm supposed to say. Trying to get this channel growing again. Okay, to summarize my absence. It started with my house being broke into, and my pride and joy of my PC desk being stolen, and the VR system along with it. While I don't know who did it, I can assume the type of person who did it. While not all the time, there are exceptions to every rule. Shitty kids come from shitty parents. Apples don't usually fall far from the tree. Or maybe some dopeheads took it. Or they could be one and the same. We will never know. But anyway, we will just say someone who feels entitled to stuff that doesn't belong to them stole it. Right and wrong, they never learned. Kinda sad, really. Then I did some traveling here and there. I visited the Netherlands, Bangkok, Thailand, and the Philippines. After I returned to the US, I started building my house. Not hiring someone, but building it myself with some help from family. I got into the tiny house craze, and it's still not 100% finished, but it's livable and an ongoing process. I have yet to build my workspace to make YouTube videos, but it's coming along. If you'd like to see the build process, I can make a video in the future, even if it's not really the scope of this channel. I have tons of pictures and footage of the building of it. Let me know in the comments. As for the future of Axial Gaming Tech, I'll continue to cover gaming, tech-related news, with some system builds and mods sprinkled in along the way. All with my same no-nonsense, no added fluff, and no bullshit style. My videos are straight and to the point. It hurts my videos and YouTube's algorithm, but so be it. I don't like padding my videos to hit a time quota. Tech and gaming videos are what I enjoy making. So that's the summary. I could go more in depth, but that's good for now. But anyway, my friends, until next time, this is the Axeman, and I am out of here.